Hello and welcome to another episode of Nintendnews, a series with just as consistent of a release schedule as your nan. Yeah, I'm sorry that I keep letting the series die, but sometimes there just isn't news for me to cover, or the little bit of news there is for me to cover is just so big. Anyway, on to the first topic. Left, right, and most importantly center, Nintendo games are being pulled from store shelves, or more accurately, are no longer being put onto the store shelves. The physical releases of Metroid Dread, Paper Mario Origami King, and Pikmin 3 Deluxe are no longer available to purchase from many US suppliers. This decision has led fans all across the globe to ask the same question. Huh? The reason for these games being taken off store shelves is yet to be known, though I have heard a few theories, as well as a few critiques of said theories. Perhaps the games aren't selling well. While a sensible enough answer, it falls to pieces when you consider recent events. Metroid Prime Remastered likely introduced Metroid to a number of households. This introduction will have probably pushed these new fans to try find other Metroid experiences, which more than likely resulted in them buying Dread. Mix this with Pikmin 4's release having a similar enough effect, and this idea really starts to fall apart. I didn't even discuss how the announcement of the Thousand Year Door remake likely plays more attention towards Origami King. So if it's not that, what is it? Maybe it's them trying to not confuse buyers, but again, I really doubt this, because Super Mario Party and Mario Party Superstars have been together on store shelves for years now. To a confused grandma, or even to this regular parent who knows a thing or two about gaming, they're gonna get them confused. Look at them. I'd get them confused, and I'm smart. Suffice to say, I have severe problems with this theory. So, yeah, not that. So what are they doing then? And why, as of now, just these 3 titles? I have no clue. But I do have a theory. Remember Nintendo Selects? Those delightful little repackages of games that would come with a somewhat uglier box but a massive decrease in price? Perhaps, as a build-up to the next system's release, Nintendo is trying to convince people to spend just a little more money by offering games at a dirt cheap price. Only time will tell, I suppose. While it is just those 3 titles for now, people are saying that there's going to be more down the line, as over on the Amazon store, a lot of games have been having difficulties getting stocked. I won't say the names of these games though, as of now, all of the storefronts still have them. So until they start disappearing from there as well, we're in the clear. In other news, Pokemon fans are being told to eat crap and die once more. Pokemon TV was the one-stop shop for the many seasons of the Pokemon TV series. With the rights for the series being split across 6 different streaming services, Pokemon TV was an incredibly useful way to actually watch this bloody thing. Emphasis on the was. On the 8th of January, which is, in the past, just in case you didn't know about that, all the places where you could download this app were removed. But the app is still alive, don't worry, it just won't be late March. I don't feel like I need to say how baffling of a decision this is, because look at this image. This is what you gotta do to watch the series now. It's ridiculous. I do have a theory on why they're doing this though. See, Mario has had 3 TV shows, I think, and 3 movies. Pokemon has had 30 movies and I want to say 4 or 5 TV shows? Maybe, and The Legend of Zelda had a show and is now in the process of getting a movie. Also, Kirby had a TV show. Just remember that there now. Yippee. Also, Pikmin had those 3 cool shorts. Okay, so what? You may be thinking. Well, here's what I'm getting at here. I think Nintendo want to make their own streaming service. Look, I don't know how the rights to all these things work, so this might be something entirely impossible, but I'm still tossing this bet in now. Nintendo clearly wants to continue expanding their brand into movies and shows. If the recent announcement of the Zelda movie right after the Mario movie didn't tell you that, then I definitely think the fact that they literally purchased an animation studios and called it Nintendo Pictures a while back will. An obvious question about this hypothetical streaming service will be if it's part of NSO or not. And my guess would be sort of. I think that NSO subscribers and NSO expansion pack subscribers would both get discounts, but of course the expansion pack one's getting a higher one. But I don't think either level will give you it fully for free. Maybe if they introduce a 3rd tier along the line, it'll be in there, but I do have my doubts. The next Nintendo system is definitely on the horizon. I can feel it in my very bones, so there's been a lot of rumors building up about it as of late. Might as well talk about all of them in one kind of condensed segment, you know? Game Shark is making a comeback. But why do I care? That is a very good thing to ask, because usually I wouldn't care either. While GameShark was a very important part of gaming history, maybe, not really. I'm not really a cheater man, I like to play the games properly, so I never got much use out of it. Its presence has certainly diminished over the past couple of years, and to be honest with you, if not for a certain part of this relaunching, it would still not really diminish. But yeah, there's something very, very interesting. Very interesting in the press release. Okay, can I just mention again how very interesting it is? See, there's this one line in it, saying that the official launch is planned to coincide with the Nintendo Switch 2 in September 2024. This is huge. Look, it's unknown right now if what they said there was speculation, both the Switch 2 part and the September part, or if they accidentally let something slip. But I'm gonna go with the latter, because GameShark, their whole deal is like, oh, you know, we mess with the hardware using our cool little expansion-y bits, yeah. So I definitely feel like they know what's up, which means now they've accidentally told us what's up. First of all is the fact that it's called the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't think it will actually be called that. I think that's just what they're using here, because the official name hasn't been talked about yet. But it's still confirmation that the next system is going to be more so an iteration rather than a revolution. And I'm a big fan of that. And second of all, the September release window. Oh man, that's an interesting. To be honest with you, I didn't quite have a release window in mind for the Switch 2. I knew it was soon, quote unquote, but I didn't really have a set month in mind, or even just like a set series of months, you know? So I feel like September is a reasonable enough time to expect it. Kind of. See, they announced the release month of the Nintendo Switch way back in April of 2016, so pretty much a good year in advance, so the fact that we haven't heard anything from Nintendo about a September release window really makes me doubt this thing. I do feel like I need to stress to you again that, yeah, this is speculation, maybe. I don't know, we haven't gotten confirmation that this is an official thing they know. So please, pretty please, keep that in mind. It could all be a bunch of falsehoods. Well, the fact that GameShark are coming back isn't, though I will tell you that they've renamed themselves to AI Shark, so yeah, maybe don't support them, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, these next two things aren't quite related to Switch 2, but they're things that would show up on the Switch 2, so yeah, I'm lumping them in here, I'm putting them in here, it works, man, it works. This groundbreaking rumor comes from Games Industry, the news site thing, not the literal gaming industry as a whole. Nintendo is talking to people about making games. Whoa. Specifically third-party companies. Nintendo is talking with 3 studios, that's right, 3, about the idea of them making a game based off of a Nintendo IP. Nintendo is no stranger to doing this, from Bandai Namco helping with making Smash Brothers to Mercury Steam working on Metroid Dread. There's plenty of excellent games from guys who aren't the big N. But these aren't your regular third-party companies. No, there's something special about them. See, Nintendo likes to talk to indie studios, of course, to put their games to the Switch, that makes sense, but they seem to also be talking to some of them about giving them their IP. This is awesome. Cadence of Hyrule is still the closest thing we have to a brand new 2D Zelda. Oh my god, it's just hitting me again that we've gone this long without a new one. My heart hurts. But anyway, yeah, it was awesome when that happened. It was so cool, you could tell it was made by fans, the music was incredible, the pixel art style was just fantastic. It was amazing. People don't talk about it. But despite that fact, the game did well enough that Nintendo's considering doing this again, and that makes me so very happy. Give Wario to Tour de Pizza, you cowards. We have no knowledge of who those 3 studios are, but suffice to say, I'm quite excited to see whatever they do. Especially if what they do just so happens to be a new Mario and Luigi game. And our last one for this Switch 2 segment, which was barely a Switch 2 segment, Nintendo seems to be working on a first-party cloud gaming service, similar to what those Xbox guys over there have. While a service I likely will not use, I prefer to own my games, thank you. Having a Game Pass style thing for first-party Nintendo games would be pretty nifty. Nintendo has accepted at this point that they will not replace mobile phones, so the best thing to do is just be there with them, side by side, and I think this is part of that. That's right folks, a lightning round. It's fast, let's go. The Mario vs. Donkey Kong game recently, and I mean quite recently when I'm recording this, got a new trailer. It shows stuff. New stuff. From retextured falling spikes to new levels. Yeah, no, it's neat. I like how we're getting a little bit of extra content. Puro, I think that's how I say it, good god, is back at it again. That's right, this infamous Nintendo leaker has said, oh hey, we're getting a new Game Boy Advance game. And then Nintendo announced the Game Boy Advance game. It was Golden Sun, and I think its sequel. Very cool, it's made by Camelot, they made Waluigi. I'm gonna check it out, I think. New spirits are arriving in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. These are all from games that released outside the game's long line of updates, so it's nice to give them the chance to actually be represented here. From Ochi Pikmin to Goatman Tears of, there's a little something for everyone. And our final rumor of the video is the most shocking, the most surprising. Your mind will be boggled and your socks will be clean off from this one. Alright, get ready. There's going to be a direct in February, January time. Yeah, I could have told you that. Directs placed at the start of the year have been consistent since forever, pretty much. I mean, there's 2020, but even then I'm pretty sure we got Partner Showcase, so yeah, no, we still got something. A direct right at the start of the year makes a lot of sense for Nintendo and just a lot of sense in general. Man, it shows you everything coming up, it shows you new things coming up. It's great, man, it's just great. Of course, since we always get one, plenty of people are trying to predict when it is, and plenty of quote-unquote leakers are saying where it is. Some of the more accurate leakers, some of the ones who have gotten more stuff right, have given a few different answers, but there's a general window going on here. Said window being between next Wednesday and February 15th. I prefer it sooner rather than later. I don't really want to be sitting there the whole time during January going, ooh, I sure do wonder when there's that direct, or where is he? What's gonna be in there? Yeah, just let me get it over with. Let me see the fact that there's no new Mario & Luigi game, and I'll be set. That's it. That's all the news. There's definitely not other things to talk about. Nope, this is it. There's nothing more. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video or want to come back to it. Maybe you do want to come back to it, so you can bully me for being wrong or congratulate me for being right. It's probably going to be the second one because I am very intelligent. Leave a comment down below on what you think of the various news stories. Why are Nintendo shutting down Pokemon TV? Well, I think it's more accurately Game Freak, but still, why are they doing that? I don't know. Maybe you do. You're a Pokemon fan, right? You, by the way. And of course, if you've watched a couple of my videos at this point, please consider subscribing. That would be cool. I like the number going bigger. I think 400 is possible this year. It'd be cool to get 400 because then I can get 420, and that'd be funny because it's a funny number, you know. Or, alternatively, if this is the first video of mine you've watched, please watch my other ones. They usually have more work than this one. Nintendnews is like the light kind of one. Other videos would get more strong scripts, while this one's like half improv, half bullet points. It's a mess. Alright, bye-bye.